Hello everyone. So it seems that my uh, the mic I'm currently using is kind of good. It's just the earphones from it's basically the mic that are with my earphones. So I was expecting the sound quality to be quite bad, but I from the last video it seems that they're pretty good. At least I'm satisfied with it. So for now I'll be using this to to facilitate my future ramblings. But anyway, so this time I decided to make a version 2.0 of the Dragon Lady, which I had made as you had seen in the previous video. So, and this one was painted and I plan to auction it. In fact, it's being auctioned right now. So yeah, this one I decided to modify the desktop cute figure of Albedo from Overlord, god damn it. And yeah, this was it's an interesting was an interesting project, I would say. The figure itself is quite nice, but unfortunately it's difficult to work with these figures. As I had mentioned in the previous video, it's regarding copyright issues and all those things, but I think it's because people see them as R18 modifications or adult modifications, which honestly I don't think I'll be doing. So even in this one there is no adult version or whatever you want to say. I just wanted to modify this in with a dragon theme, and I feel like this theme is going to be consistent throughout this year, or at least for the foreseeable future. I don't know if I'll change themes later, but as of now that seems to be the running theme. So yeah, I decided to change up the whole character. As usual, I sculpted the face, like sculpted the eyes, and changed the expression, added horns and a tail and all those things. And finally I decided to add some accessories and stuff. Although I would say it was a bit difficult to add like more accessories, since it's a compact figure. And I'm hoping like in the future I can accessorize my figures more, because that is also an interesting process, because I get to work with a lot of materials like clay, resin, putty, and basically everything. I try to use everything that is available to me. And yeah, luckily this time I was able to record some of the process. A lot of it I wasn't able to record because it's not really easy, or basically I forget to set up my recording before I start working on these things. It's often that I'm like halfway through the work for the day and I'll realize that I had to record and I just forgot. So yeah, I'm hoping that eventually I'm able to figure out better ways where I can bring more of the recordings to you. But yeah, this time it was just some of the sculpting and a bit of layering with polyester putty, which is comparatively easier to shape. So I like to give it a coat and then sand it down to the desired smoothness or shape or whatever. And yeah, I use a lot of materials. So the base is using epoxy putty, then there is a layer of polyester putty, then finally there is like the liquid putty. I think this is lacquer based putty. I'm not really sure what it is, but yeah, I use a lot of materials to get it to a certain level of smoothness. And for the tail and the horns, I tried to make them smooth, but not really how do I say, they if you look at them, they do have certain edges, and I deliberately leave them in there because to me it kind of looks interesting. And for the final finish, I did decide to go with like metallic clothing along with some chains for accessories. I couldn't add as many chains, but the one I added, I think it kind of completes the whole figure, it brings it together. And yeah, honestly, it was an interesting build. This was quite the experience. I didn't really plan anything in advance, and things just fell in place as I was going through the process. And finally, like when I painted the skin, I decided I want to add some scales to give like a reptilian kind of feel. So even if I plan something, it doesn't usually go according to the plan. Things change. I feel like something else would be better, and I try to execute it. So these are projects where I do get to experiment a bit more. I can like try to do different things without having to have like a particular result. So I can just go and check like, oh, this feels like it would do better, and I try it. If it's good, that's great. So, and fortunately, I would say that this thing turned out like really well. I love the way it looks. Even the final clothes, they are like metallic, and then there's a coat of resin which adds to the shiny surface. Because initially when I used to paint metallics, it was very difficult to maintain that same shine with a top coat. Top coats generally dull it down a bit. So yeah, this was an interesting experience. And if you want to like make your own characters, I always recommend experimenting, be it with colors or with putty, sculpting, whatever. Just if you have the means, just play around with it, because it's really fun. I had a great time with it, and honestly, I'm looking forward to what figure I'll do next. Maybe it's most probably going to be another albedo figure which I have, because I feel like I have quite a lot of those, and I think I have another two of them. But yeah, there is one particular figure which I want to do next, and I have some specific ideas for it. So yeah, that would also be quite experimental, and let's see. I'm kind of excited as to how it goes, and hopefully I have the time to capture everything and share it with you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to share this experience of modifying this figure into something completely different, which was absolutely amazing and really fun. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any questions, anything, leave a comment. I am always happy to respond and talk to people, respond to questions, whatever. So yeah, see you in the next video, and as usual, thanks for watching. Bye bye.